Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Andrew Cashner will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outing, he didn't finish what he started, but he did throw a strong 8 innings, got his ball club to win.
Line to the right side. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Into the box now, Ted Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, and this game's not always that hard. You hit the ball, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, but lately they haven't been doing any of the three particularly well. That's going to need to change, and soon.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Kaline is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Nolan Ryan gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you're watching one of the best to ever take the mound. Over 300 career wins. But what he's done in his career has been absolutely spectacular. And he's still going strong. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Look out, 2-0 now. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Williams moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman.
Rougned Odor will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit to first. Taken in by Votto. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Cliff Floyd gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. After 1, no score. Brett will stand in. He drove in one of the 2 runs in yesterday's ball game.
Bryce Harper.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Joey Votto will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play. Cashner's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. Cameron Rupp will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
And he also leads the league in slugging, so that means he's not just slapping singles all over the place.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Number 24 steps into the box.
Number 24.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard toward short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. David Ortiz will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
Yeah, and not only is he driving runs in, he's also scoring a ton of them. In fact, he leads the league in that category.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to Al Kaline strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper moves over. One down.
Batting fifth. Catcher.
Gary Carter will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Harper. He's got it. A nice play there. Two away.
Batting sixth.
Kendrys Morales gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Fastball is looked at for strike two.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Derek Nugent steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Squeezing it is Odor, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Ted Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Not a real good effort there.
Now, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Cozart has got it, and the side is retired. Zach Cozart will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Pablo Sandoval will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And that's in there for strike 1. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Williams is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Batting 9.
Digging in, Brooks Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll head to the... Chris Bryant is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Cashner into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Ranging back is Inciarte. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Settling in now, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Joey Votto will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. On to the bottom. Ender Inciarte will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Rougned Odor stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Rougned Odor.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Cliff Floyd, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Robinson camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Al Kaline is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Going back is the center fielder, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so 1 runs across, but the second one is... Leading off the inning, Cameron Rupp, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit hard to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Number 24 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Cashner gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Down the third baseline. Robinson has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. David Ortiz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. To his right, Morales. And he'll step on the bag himself. Gary Carter comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Gary Carter
drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
First baseman number
Stepping
25.
in and ready for another shot, Kendrys Morales, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Up top, it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Curveball, and he'll just watch this one. 3-1. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors so far for the Pirates. And that misses for ball 4. Zach Cozart is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
On the ground near home, but it gets foul. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Derek Nugent will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Swing and a little blooper to center. Inciarte posts under it. He's got it 1 away. Ted Williams will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Cashner pauses. Here he comes 0-1. To first. Reined in. Cozart for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Chris Bryant will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Looking up is Floyd. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1. Bryce Harper will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Brooks Robinson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Williams on the move. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Rougned Odor will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So striding in, Cliff Floyd, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Gets a small piece near the plate. That's a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Grounded down the third baseline. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Al Kaline strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Hit down the line at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Joey Votto will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Inciarte is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Cashner sets his sights, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Rocket to third. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The batter.
Number 24 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. Hit toward the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Inciarte, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game. Number 51 will be the new pitcher.
Number 51. Now batting.
Standing in now, Jackie Robinson. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, heading for second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 5 and the Pirates 1. Gary Carter will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point. So good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
First baseman number
now to the plate, Kendrys Morales. He drew a walk his first time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lined hard toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
the shortstop.
Striding into the
2.
box, Zach Kozar. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
David Hernandez will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Zach Kozar will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
The designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
Pablo Sandoval is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Hit out towards second. Robinson comes up with it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Good work. Chris Bryant comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Chris Bryant.
He's set. Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Bryce Harper will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. In is Joey Votto now, as he'll ground this one foul off to the right. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates.
A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there, as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Now batting.
Into the box now, number 24. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Floyd is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter.
David Ortiz digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Morales is there, and he'll step on the bag himself. And the Brooks Robinson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Brooks Robinson.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the first baseman can't get there. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Ender Inciarte will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Rougned Odor will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Bounced weakly near the plate. That rolls foul for strike 1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. Oh, and he botches it. Head down through first. He's heading for 2.
The left fielder, number
Cliff
30.
Floyd will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, and he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. Al Kaline will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. Corey Guerin will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Derek Nugent will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts, let's take you back to inning number 7, and a big blow here as his 3-run home run accounted for perhaps the biggest blow of the ball game. Hit in the air out to center field. Inciarte is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. On the ground to third. Robinson is there. On to first, and there are 2 down. Ted Williams struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Moving under it, Inciarte. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Gary Carter. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Francisco Liriano will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Gary Carter is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. And he gets the call there, 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Kendrys Morales is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The shortstop, number 2.
Zach Kozar stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And Liriano with the tough slider there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High and deep to right. Harper ranging back. Still going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pablo.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.